Hi guys, good morning to everyone on my social media page. I am here. I almost reached close to the beach. I'm here with my dog Haley. She's attached onto my backpack here. Um, I've been fasting. I'm still fasting. I started my fast at 1:03 p.m. yesterday. It is currently 10:29 a.m. I haven't eaten as yet. I'm hoping to end my fast at noon, which will take me approximately 22 to 23 hours fasting, more or less. So I feel great. I feel energetic. Yeah, I've walked. So sometimes what I do while I'm walking, I'm just jogging a bit, not too much, not too fast, not to overexert myself. Skies feels great. Beautiful weather, not too hot, not too cold. Guys, let's go. Yes guys, I am still walking. It is currently 10:48 a.m. I'm still fasting and my body is burning fat. I'm almost reached 1 year back into my weight loss journey and also lifestyle. How is my body releasing or breaking down the fat? My body is releasing and breaking down the fat through urine, sweat, and also once I breathe out carbon dioxide, the fat will be removed. Now, inflammation. As I told you guys in my previous video, that people when they gain weight, they tends to have a lot of like fatty cheeks, looking swollen face, swollen arms, swollen stomach. That is due to inflammation, and inflammation caused by fluid retention, right, which is very much unhealthy for the body. In order for that inflammation to be removed, it does not leave the body as fat. However, the immune system turns it off because the inflammation is being reduced. You're going to have a stabilized cortisol. You're going to have a healthy immune system. In addition to that, once your cortisol is stabilized, your nervous system is stabilized, you have been walking, you have been eating healthy, you have reduced your sodium intake, you have reduced eating unhealthy foods that contributes to the increase of the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, right? You have been fasting, which stabilize a blood sugar, healthy blood sugar. What will happen is the inflammation will be released out of your body through urine, and it also will be reduced. So you will find people who continually working out, eating healthy, incorporating healthy foods within their diet, they tend to have a leaner look because fat has been released out of their body through carbon dioxide, out of breathing it out, urine, and also sweat. Inflammation, the immune system turn off inflammation accessibility, and cortisol is relaxed, nervous system is relaxed, and what happens, the inflammation is reduced, fluid retention is reduced, leaner look, a more leaner face structure, like how I have a leaner face structure. The neck fat or the inflammation is reduced. As I said, the neck fat is mostly submental fat, which is genetics, also subcutaneous, and also estrogen for women, testosterone for men. Now, the other fat around the body, which is like the arms, the back, is the subcutaneous fat. The fat however, in the stomach is the visceral fat. And a lot of people have huge stomachs, and that is due to elevation of cortisol, also an increase in visceral fat, which is very much unhealthy for the body. And what that does, it can cause you to be prone or susceptible to being diagnosed with chronic diseases such as diabetes and also cardiovascular diseases. Because what happens, the visceral fats, it causes insulin resistance, right? And if you know about insulin resistance, what it does, having insulin resistance can make you be diagnosed pre-diabetic or also being diagnosed with diabetes. Okay, so right now it is 10:52 a.m. I'm still fasting. I started my fast at 1:03 p.m. yesterday. It is currently 10:52 a.m. I almost completed. Yes, guys, I now arrived at the beach. It's beautiful. I was showing you guys the park over there that has the machines which you can utilize. And I arrived here with Haley. It's a beautiful morning here. Wow, the water looks so calm and nice. Feels great, guys. Feels great. Feels really, really great. So get up, get fit. You know, health is wealth. As I was explaining, that a lot of factors contribute to persons being diagnosed with chronic diseases. You continue to eat unhealthy foods. You continue to increase in your sodium intake. You continue to eat foods that you eat foods like you're eating a lot of cheese, you're eating a lot of ice cream. What will happen, it will elevate the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. Consuming a lot of salty foods, sodium, will elevate your blood pressure. Continuity of eating these unhealthy foods and the rise in these numbers can also cause renal failure and cardiovascular diseases. Also, having certain fats around your organs, like the visceral fat, it causes insulin resistance. And when that happens, is it causing the pancreas to work. And once it pushes the pancreas to work to produce more insulin, what happens? Your insulin rises. The number of the insulin rises, right? Now, in order to allow your pancreas to function properly, you will need to reach to a state of insulin sensitivity. And how do you get that? You reduce the visceral fat around your organs and lies beneath your stomach by walking, by changing your diet, right? Changing your diet, eating a balanced meal, eating a meal consumed of healthy fat, the omega-3, making healthier choices. Instead of buying white rice, buy brown rice. Instead of eating white bread, eat whole wheat bread. Instead of eating sharp cheddar cheese, use mozzarella cheese. Instead of drinking regular milk, drink almond milk. Instead of using regular butter, salt butter, use cholesterol-free butter. Instead of using regular oil, use olive oil. And make healthier choices and walk. And when you walk, the inflammation will be reduced. The fat, you will be able to breathe the fat out of your mouth, out of your body in the form of carbon dioxide. Pee out the fat. You will be sweating out the fat. The inflammation, it will be removed. Get up, get fit. If I can get fit, so can you. Look, those people there, they are most likely doing yoga. I arrived at the beach. It's a beautiful morning here in Southern California here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful morning here. Beautiful. I have already completed 2.6 miles. Feels great, guys. Don't have to run fast, you can just jog. Look at Haley. Yes guys, I arrived at the beach. It's beautiful morning here. As I continue talking to you all, the visceral fat that lies beneath the stomach and also around organs in your body, it lies beneath the heart and also the liver. That visceral fat that is there and also cause a protruding stomach, what it does, it can cause you to become insulin resistant, which can be reversed, which eventually you can be diagnosed with pre-diabetes, where your A1C is elevated, and it can be reversed through diet and exercise, causing you to become insulin sensitivity. And what do? You reduce your cortisol level, your nervous system, get it to relax. In addition to that, you walk, you change your diet, eating a balanced meal, you incorporate a bit of fasting, not fasting too extreme, because fasting also regulates a good insulin. Now, if you don't take care of yourself and remove that visceral fat away from your body, you can eventually be diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which is an autoimmune disorder, which can also cause the pancreas to produce no insulin, and you will have to take medication almost for the rest of your life. So to avoid being diagnosed with chronic diseases, you need to take care of your body. Reduce in your sodium intake, salt intake. Too much of foods that are salty can elevate your blood pressure. Reduce in the consumption of cheese, ice cream, pastries. What those food does, it can elevate the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. Having an elevation of the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, elevation of high blood pressure, elevation of diabetic numbers can cause renal failure, cardiovascular diseases. And to avoid all of that, what do? You take care of yourself. You take care of your body. Health is wealth. So get up, get fit. If I can get fit, so can you. Have a great day, ladies and gents.